Thank you for joining me. I'm Alex, and I want to talk about AMD. I've previously covered Intel, and I think Intel is a pretty strong buy, but obviously do your own research. But this is the main competition, and obviously they've been doing reasonably well the past couple years. Um, yeah, actually had a share that I bought at $10, sold them for 30, and now we're at like 87 or something. So what they do is they make processors, graphics cards, minor other stuff, but that's mostly it. Current stock price $87.84, which gives them a market cap of $106 billion. Revenue $9.8 billion, which is up like 40%, which is pretty amazing, but also they're currently beating Intel at processors. They're not really beating Nvidia at graphics cards, but they're getting pretty close. Earnings $2.5 billion, which is up like 600%, which is also pretty decent. So current PE is 43 with a forward PE of 47, which for a company that's growing at this rate is definitely not bad. One might wonder if that kind of growth is sustainable. If it is, I think the price to earnings ratio is more than justified. Current dividend is 0. Don't expect that to change, especially not anytime soon, and I definitely wouldn't be counting on it. Total assets $9 billion, total liability $3 billion, which gives them a total stockholders' equity of $5.8 billion, and that is a nice balance sheet. I really like this balance sheet. Obviously, stockholders' equity of $6 billion with a market cap of $106 billion is kind of peanuts, but overall, the assets to liabilities ratio is pretty nice. The problem of it not being in any relation to the total market cap is a whole different issue. But, you know, if the price dropped by half, the balance sheet would be more decent. Still not anywhere close, but the PE would be nice. Risk factors. I don't really see a whole lot of risk factors here. One main issue might be that Intel might actually start doing better again, which is what they did the last time that AMD was beating them. But overall, I think that's a minor issue. I don't really see many risk factors in the current market. Also, currently AMD makes the processors for both the PS5 and the Xbox. So if that changed and they switched to Intel processors and NVIDIA graphic chips, then that could be a problem. But that's 2 years maybe before the next consoles come out. And currently I don't see that happening either. So I don't think that there's actually any risk factors for AMD in the current market. So let's do dividend investor, because there's no dividend, so definitely not interesting. For a value investor, the balance sheet is really nice. The earnings and revenue growth is really nice. The only problem is the PE is just way too high. So I think that if you're strictly a value investor, you're going to have to just be out. For a growth investor, obviously revenue and earnings growth is way better than it even needs to be. The PE is a nice touch on top of that, and the PE is pretty nice for a company with this much growth. If you're looking at companies with 40-ish% growth, you're looking at price to earnings ratios in the hundreds. So overall, for a growth investor, I think that it currently looks pretty good, and I definitely urge everyone to look into this company and maybe look into where you think they will be 3-5 years down the line. But overall, I think it's a very interesting company to look into. That's it for me for today. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I'm coming with more videos every day before market open. I hope you have a successful day.